If you are new to the channel, you know that I'm a truck guy in my heart. The channel started with my Chevy Silverado, probably 5 years ago, I don't know exactly. But man, my passion with trucks was always there. I did everything I could on that truck, and that's how I learned, how I bought every single tool I have, how I discovered things, how I made a lot of friends was through my truck videos. And even though lately I have been really focused on my cars because my truck has been everything I need right now, I'm still a truck guy at the heart. And because of that, I figure it's really time to give some attention to my beloved truck so we can keep improving, and this is just the beginning, I can assure. Since I'm a truck guy, we need to take care of this truck. I know I'm gonna be the first to admit that I haven't been a truck guy as I was used to, as I just showed you, but it's for a reason. So the project car got too crazy, and now it's time to, what is that? Well, anyway, my baby needs some care. And as you can see here, I already start prepping because work on a truck is twice harder than work on a car. And we're gonna do a bunch of stuff. We're gonna do new brakes and pads. My truck has 78,000 miles right now. I got the truck with 58, so it's about time to get new pads and brakes. Also, I'm super excited. This is the most exciting thing I am to put on this truck. This is the BoostAuto parts, running boards with lights and everything. Huge thank you to BoostAuto parts to partnership with me. You know, just to show you guys how awesome their product are. And I have here also their mirror with the lights and everything, so they should match pretty good one with each other. I hope when we're done, we're gonna see the full results, and I will try to explain as much as I can through the process. But because we need to take care of the truck, I have to send you guys back to the past because I did some mods on the truck like 2 weeks ago because it was mud needed, which was a bed cover. I'll send you guys to the past, and then we'll come back here and we're gonna start the install. Woo! New cover. Welcome to the past. You guys know I had an incident with my bed cover that flew off. Somebody drove over. Although I was pretty pissed about it, there was a hole in it, and the bed cover that came with this truck was that tri-fold one. I'm not a huge fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. So I got a brand new one, the one that you fold. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. I had everything. I had every single one. Hard top, hard one, tri-fold, the one that you roll over. The one you roll over, for what I use the truck, works better. Sometimes I have to do like landscape stuff, and you know, you having the option to roll over. The other day I went to pick it up those bricks here, and they drop the entire pallet on it, so the cover was here. so I had to remove the cover because I couldn't use the entire bed. So a lot of painful work for me. So I got this Gator one, so I'm gonna put it on. It's don't want to roll over. I got a really good deal, and I think it's gonna be fit well. So very straightforward install. You guys know how that goes. Let's get this bad boy in. There you have it, boys. You can see it's kind of a low profile, if you will. It's a very simple one. I think I paid 200 bucks for, but for what I need, this is gonna get so much easier to work with. And I don't know, I have learned that the trucks needs to be practical. As you guys know, my truck is not a show truck. It has to be practical. It has to be like, you know, I have to be able to use it. And how tight this thing is, all the seals, again, Gator, nothing fancy there. Also, I just finished here clean up the inside of the truck because as I said, this is a multiple day project, so it looks super clean here. I wish you guys could smell this. I don't know, it's just a high country, but I haven't cleaned this truck for probably like 6 months, so I feel guilt. As you can see, super shiny. Got done. It smells good. Now let's back to the future. Get the brakes done, and let's replace those here. And you're gonna say, you crazy. Yes, but let's put something better in it. Let's do it. So thank you so much, Maddie from the past. You're awesome. Great work right there. I have been using this thing for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks exactly, I don't know, and has been awesome. I did like an entire retaining wall here that I put like a bunch of stuff in the bed. You can see still have marks because I need to clean. Look, but it's really to roll the cover instead of folding. I have, as I said, I have both, but this one works better for me. But without we're talking too much, I want to get back to work. The first thing we're gonna do the brakes, because I want to paint the calipers, and while the calipers dry, then we're gonna, because I have to remove the rough country. As you guys know, I have the rough country step, which has been really good. But man, if you can upgrade, why not, right? So you saw in that video too that I did a complete interior detailing. Of course, I haven't been driving. It's my daily. It's already dirty. But yeah, we are getting rid of this and put something better. The rough country one though, as much as I like it, there's this system with the magnets, which works finally. Like, it works really good if you were, you know, you after installing. There's one for the back too. Here, that's why it's gonna be a little painful to remove it, but I'll get through it. But the brakes, I'll probably do some paint on the calipers, and we're gonna put like a slot and drill rotor on it. I got this from Detroit Axle with ceramic pads. So we're gonna hammer down on the install. I'll walk you guys through if I have any challenge. Again, work on this truck is very hard because right now all my jacks are being taken by the C6, because as you guys know, the C6 is under the knife. But I think I managed to have the truck secured as possible. This thing is not going anywhere, as you can see. I have a couple of jacks on the back, a couple of jacks on the front. I'll put the wheels underneath when we started. And yeah, let's get to work. So glad this thing doesn't have a pin though, because the Colorado had a pin, and those brakes are a pain to do with. It's not awful, but it's not good. So I think it was time. I'm not gonna lie though, the rear is always the worst for me because the packs that I have, they don't fit. But hey, that's what we have for now. So far, the pads are not that bad, but see some there, see the backs, they're just old and they are not ceramic because they are original. But the brackets and the calipers, there's no way I'm gonna put new rotors with this thing look like this. Look, all the rust. So today humidity is through the roof. It's gonna be tough to paint, but I don't have choice. Clean everything up here and I already prepared for paint. Here's the calipers I cleaned the entire liners front and back. I put it, everything's ready to go. I do a coat of paint every like spring summer, so now it's time. So you see that rust, I already cleaned as much as I can. So the goal is to paint the calipers. Welcome to my paint booth, aka my backyard. So I have this Wagner like paint booth-ish. I already did one coat of prime, self-etch primer. Yeah, so humidity is through the roof today, but I have no choice. That's why I have a fan here, so that can help keep these dry. But other than that, let's paint it. I'll probably do like a semi-gloss black and a clear coat, and that's it. Here's the goal, right? Everything, it's drying. You guys saw I just gave the first coat of the primer on the brackets for the calipers. But for the calipers itself, it's not gonna be spray paint. We're gonna use something different, which is G1. I use this on my many different cars and trucks that I had it, and works great. Dries, looks like it was powder coated for sure. And I love it. I just like it. Is the best? I don't know, but it works for me, right? So pretty easy. You dump it this here, you mix it, and you have like, I don't use those brushes. I use like a bigger one. But the goal is, while we apply that color in the calipers, everything dries. And here you guys see it's still drying. So you see it's still drying. I'm gonna wait to be completely dry. So I sand this, but it still looks like rust, maybe because it's dry. And then once the calipers are drying, we're gonna remove the rough country running boards, and then we go from there, right? So enough talk. You saw the plan. I clean it. Oh, one thing I did also, I compressed the pistons for all 4 calipers. Good to go. I use just a basically C-clamp and this little thing that comes on a single piston tool. So very simple. This is like Home Depot, $3, and you can use it. There is all the hardware, and that's it. So I have a plan. It's really late. I'm not sure that if I'm gonna finish today, probably not. But if I have a good start today, tomorrow we can just put the boards in and keep work. Let's keep work. My paint booth is up there, so I have a lot of back and forth to do it, but let's do it. Process is the same for every single caliper though, and I know looks like very liquid, but is this how it is? You just need to do coats over coats. Second time around, is it already dry enough for you to do one more coat? I did 4 coats overall, and we got good results. While all the paint dries, because you need to dry so you can put everything back together, I was removing the rough country boards. As you can see, I was losing daylight, so I was trying to rush through as much as I could so we could continue the next day. Last night you guys saw that I was removing the boards. I still have one issue that I will show you, but right now I want to finish the brakes so then we can focus our attention on the boards. And as you guys know, this is my daily driver, so I need this car to drive tomorrow to work, and it's really hot. I was going to take the C4 instead of leaving this on jack stands, but the C4 still doesn't have an AC, and right now it's 100 degrees in New Jersey. So we'll see how far we get to the brakes. That's why I want to get the brakes so I can put the truck down and drive if I need it. You guys just saw on the B-rolling the brakes. They came out great, super dry, white. All right, and here we have everything that you just saw on the B-roll. The calipers came out so nice. Look at that. And we're gonna put new brakes all around. So enough talk. It's a brake job. You guys know how that goes. Let's get to work. At this point, everything was going amazing, but I stripped that bolt that actually holds the caliper in place. That's a T40. For some reason, I'm having really bad luck with T40s or any T. I tried so many different things, including fire, saw, you name it, I tried it. But after a while, I was able to get that done. But again, I ran out of lights one more time. But the good news is the brakes were done. I was tired last night, and actually this is like 2 days later, so it's not last night. As you guys can see, the truck it's on the floor with the brakes in it, so everything works. I tested, actually I drove like 100 miles back and forth from work. But now the most important part of this upload, which I'm super excited for. You guys know this is a high country truck. This truck comes with, you know, power board, but Maya had a problem. I don't know if you guys remember, it has been so long, I don't know if you guys remember. And then I swapped for the rough country one, which is they are okay. They have magnets. I already removed the ones. They are actually sitting here, so if anybody is interested, I can give you a good price on it. Everything is there. There's just one bolt that's stuck in there, but I'll take it out, I will fix for you, so you should be good in there. But now we are changing our game. We are going for the Luma boards with lights and everything. So huge thank you again, BoostAuto Parts, for providing this. The installation should be very straightforward. We're gonna going through it, and let's see. I'm very excited for this though. The lights, bro, it's gonna match with, as I said before in this video at some point, it's gonna match with my mirrors, which are also BoostAuto Parts. The truck needs a wash, but I don't want to wash before we are done with this, right? So this is how it comes with the box. Everything you see here is in the box. I didn't touch anything. So let's go through it. I'll pull everything out of the box and we go from there. So I know this looks like a lot of people are scared of it. You just gotta go through it. So BoostAuto Parts send you everything you need. Whether your truck is like mine and there's the holes in it, you can just thread it in, or if you don't just have holes, they send you all the hardware that you needed. For example, these bolts will thread right in the truck, so I don't need any of those things that comes here, but they send you, right? So I kind of separate everything that I needed. So you're gonna need the small bolts, the medium bolts, and the large bolts with much washers you needed. So I put it here. We're gonna put it the front driver, and they come label. See, passenger front, rear, and driver should be this one here. The bigger one with the motors, they go in front, right? So let's try to put that on in, and we'll see how that goes. All right, let's go underneath of this truck. This has been my thing the last, what, 4 days, 5 days. Let's go. Woo, this is so much fun. I would 100% recommend, if you have the car or the truck on jacks, keep it, because it's easier. So, but because I was rushing, I had to put it down. But it's doable though, but with a jack, you have more room for sure. Great, just started raining. What do I do now? Have to take a break, boys. You know what? I said send it. It's just a little rain. This is not gonna stop me. So I work on the rain. That's how much I want to get this one done. Stop raining, but I rushed through it. We got the brackets installed on both sides. Let me get my light. So the brackets are installed in both sides, as you can see. I don't know how much you can see. As I said, the hardware comes with it. See the harness there. The only thing I will say this is way better than the rough country is because you have support brackets. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see here. There's support brackets that goes on the side, in front and the back, and there's basically this bracket in here. So there's different applications for. So this is on the passenger side. See, passenger side. As I said, it comes with a bunch of. I had to rush to take everything out of the rain, but comes with a bunch of hardware. Now we're gonna go to the fun part, which is the harness. As you can see here, we have a couple of it, to say the least. So the kit I got it is the complete kit, which includes the lights, the rock lights, and everything. So now we have to do some wiring and attach some stuff, and we should be able to put the boards on. The boards is the last thing you do it. And well, I'll do some wiring. I already did when I removed the rough country one. I had to wire everything. So this one's gonna be, I think, a little easier, but we'll see. One thing is, we are almost running out of light, which is okay. So I'll rush through it. I'll try to get as much as done, which would be cool if I finish so we can see this at night, because that's what matters. It's at night. So let's hammer it down and get those harness installed. I know a lot of people are, I'm including myself, with harness gets pretty scared, to say the least. But those are labeled though. The only one is not labeled is this one here, because this one is for the rock lights. Again, I'm gonna leave the link for the installation from BoostAuto parts down. I just want to show you a little bit before I put you on some time lapse. So there's a label, so it says driver and passenger side. It depends on your kit. You're gonna get different harness. I have 4 because my kit's complete with rock lights, and power steps. Okay. Enough talk, let's get to work. Battery first, never forget to disconnect your battery. I got it defeated last night. Was too dark. I couldn't see anything. The truck is way darker, underneath of the hood where I'm mostly working now. And I made some progress though. Just so you guys know where I am at. Is the wiring, right? I know it looks messy, but it's not. Basically, what I have to do, I have to connect something to the harness, to the headlights, so everything works as one. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna again go through it, and when it's done I'll show you guys. It's just how it works, guys. I don't have too much time to work until we run out of lights. My day job takes the priority, so I have to come here and I have to rush to have most light. Now it's pretty early in the morning. I'm doing before work. Let's get done. I wish life was less busy, weather was a little better. I had time to finish what I started. So as you can see, it's just about to start raining again. But I got everything wired. The wiring is done. You see, you can barely see it's there. There's a bunch of wire down there. You gotta like do a lot of wire management. It's raining, bro. But here's the most important thing, right? You have to tap your OBD port. And also, I put it here, this is just hanging here. I'll push through it when I test the lights. As I said, I'm not gonna show you guys like how to, because I'm actually following BoostAuto parts video, which is great. It's the best video, even better than I can show you. I'm just showing how it's gonna look and how is the install. The install, it's maybe because I was rushing as always, but it's doable. Like, you just gotta be patient with your wiring and everything. And the boards work, although they are not there. Look, they come out, right? So that means that I did something right, which was basically installing the brackets. Now we're going down to the boards. So I'm gonna put the boards down, connect everything, and see if that works, if the rain allow me to do, right? So, and maybe my plan was I was going to wash the truck and everything, but it's not gonna happen, I think, because look at this weather though. But we'll see. It's raining and stopping like every 10 minutes. I want to get this done, and we'll get done. People think it's easy to do like work on your car. Look at how messy it is. Look at how messy it is. Oh, everything is messy here. Is complete. As you can see, man, I love this thing. Now I fall in love again with my truck. Overall, as I said, a really straightforward install. You just have to be patient with the wiring, but look how much changed the truck though. I know a lot of people say it's that much, but you have that switch inside that I didn't even put it in all the way, but you have the switch inside that you can turn it on and off if you want to. The steps work. Look at that. There's no more look how bright it gets the floor. There's no more magnets. I was used to have the magnets here. Now it's clean. There's no lights. Everything works. I was a little scared to deal with the OBD port, but other than that, the truck is back and I'm more in love than ever. Yeah, that's it. Truck is good to go. Has been a long time coming though, I know, but I was so busy with my other car, which needs an engine swap, that this one has to wait a little bit. But it's my daily driver. This needs like a full detail, like iron remover, everything, which I'm gonna get eventually. But right now, that's why I want to clean it up, just so I feel better. You know, we did brakes, we did everything, so I want to look a little better for the video, for the review, so that makes up for the steps. So again, huge thank you to BoostAuto Parts to partner with me on this one. There's a link below if you want to buy it for yours. You have so many options. You don't need to have exactly how I do. You can get the ones that don't retract. You can get without the lights. So many options. Check it out. for any kind of truck. They provide that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I have a lot to do. Another car right there. Now that this one, it's out of the way, we can get to it. I'll see you guys in the next one.